Hey guys, welcome back. Marius here, and here we have Phoenix Point, basic class guide, and sniper today. So I will quickly go through this one class without any combinations and going too much into detail. And of course, I enable right away information that game does not give you right away, so you know what this class is about. And as you can see, I enabled on the screen, there is action point and willpower cost for every ability. And also at the last line, there is my given rating, where 4 is the must have. This is basically what this class is about. 3 is situational good, 2 is situational not so good ability, and 1 is something if you definitely need to save some points, I would save by not taking this ability. Just my advice. So let's start with the basics. We have sniper. Sniper uses proficiency weapons, sniper rifles and handguns. Both of them are pretty useful in the battles, but we'll talk about that in equipment section. First ability what we have is extreme focus, which reduces action point for Overwatch, which reduces pistols use 1 action point. So now you can use pistols without any single action point. Even if you have used everything, you can switch to pistols and use a... Damn it, I will change the rating for it. Fine. Because yeah, the pistol is overpowered because you use all the action points and you still can use Overwatch, which sometimes saves lives. You kill Mindfragger or last shot to some enemy and it dies, so you don't take any damage. I will change the rating. Okay. Next, yeah, as you can see, it is passive. You don't need to enable it. It is enabled all the time once you picked. Situational, not so good, but definitely changed from rating 1 to 2. Second is the definitely must have. It is quick aim. And quick aim does actually 2 things you need to be aware of. As you can see, it reduces action cost for proficiency weapons. It's for both. So again, whenever you enable it, you can shoot your pistol without any action point, but it drains your willpower all the time. Or even better, it is used for your sniper rifle, because originally sniper rifle uses 3 action points. You enable it, it reduces by 1, so you can take 2 shots without any movement. Done. You can take 2 shots in 1 turn. Sniper rifles are pretty damn good. And another thing, it increases accuracy, so you can aim in precise parts to avoid armor reduction or anything. So this is must have for sniper to fully use its potential. I'm not discussing the class combination because it's definitely useful, go for it, but this is another topic for combinations and all that. I made already video, so move on to the next ability. Next ability we have Master Marksman. This is tricky because from one hand, as you can see, accuracy with proficiency weapons, it's again both of them are increased if there are no spotted enemies in 10 tiles. Why? It's a passive ability, you don't need to do anything, just pick it and it should work. I give a rating 2 and probably change to 1 maybe, because once you have it, you will find some weird instances in the combat when it shows, just pops up and then enables, disables, and you're wondering, so it was not working this time because apparently there was some enemy. So I think it's due to some glitches, bugs in the games. I can't say for sure, but I would expect that my sniper, when it's far away from all the front lines, the sniper marksman is all the time enabled. But once you move it, you will be surprised how many times you will see this Master Marksman now is enabled, and it's like, it should be enabled all the time. Just saying, because of how I noticed it's how many times it enables and disables, it's not as good as it sounds. Apparently there are way more enemies in 10 tiles than you would expect. That's the only takeaway I can give. So rating 2, situational, but yeah. Weak spot is something I'm definitely giving again rating 3. Not again, but rating 3. It's a passive. So whenever your sniper destroys a part on enemy, that part will not have armor anymore. So basically armor is being taken away as well. It is situational and very good, meaning most times when you shoot with your sniper, that target dies and this ability is not taking full potential. But when it comes to skill and chirons and other armored, heavy armored vehicles also, then this is really good. You disable one part, that part is without armor, and then rest of your team can take full advantage for this unarmored part. So definitely good part. I'm not giving 4 because if and when at the beginning there is no much armor, yeah, this is kind of not so good. And once you have armor piercing weapons as well. And the last part, this is again really good ability, rating 3 for sure, and this is active ability. You need to activate. Once you activate it, it costs 4 willpower, and you mark one enemy for one turn. So basically at the beginning of turn, you mark one enemy, most likely Skilla or something like that, and every damage received will be increased by any of your teammates. And again, it is situational and good because for casual little ones, it's really a waste of willpower points. You will not use it on little ones, on mind fraggers or worms, right? So whenever there is no skill or chirons, this ability is something you will not use because it costs you willpower. And just to bear in mind, if you see the last rating here, the gray one, it is summed up all the abilities just once. If you want to use all abilities in one turn, so for sniper it's mark for death and quick aim, and it costs only 7. But why only 7? Let me switch on this screen where I say willpower at least 10. It's absolute minimum, because as I explained, using quick shot reduces sniper rifle action points cost from 3 to 2, but you need it to enable for both of the shots, which means you will need to use quick shot twice in one turn, which leads to total 6 willpower used. And then if you in the same time you want to use marked for death, then of course it sums up to 10. So absolute minimum. And if you are still killing an enemy, you will lose more willpower than you regain it, because the little ones, once you kill the tritons and crabmans, they don't give as much willpower as you will use for those double shots. So that leads us to the point where as you can see, I have never experienced problem with strength, because sniper rifle is heavy, but I can pack everything my sniper needs to pick with the same 20, so it's absolutely the least important. Then I'd say willpower. I leave it only to 10. This number is, let's say, absolute minimum, my suggestion. Of course, you can increase it if you have spare points, but this is minimum. And if you want to increase, then I would say willpower will be the first attribute you will increase, because then you can take more of those quick shots without recovering. And speed, I would say once you hit 20, it's enough. Sniper will not be the class running inside and all across the map, most likely, and I would suggest to take high advantage point where you can see the combat field, because your sniper can snipe pretty far away, and with enabled quick shot ability, quick aim, and increased accuracy, you can take enemies down from quite far away. Alright, then the last part I need to discuss is equipment. For equipment, generally snipers come from New Jericho and Synedron bases, so they will not have any muted parts like Berserkers and Priests have. So you can use all the mounts. Of course, you can use mutations as well. Some of them are quite suggestible. For example, the head. There is a good head for increased accuracy. But there are some good armors for snipers as well. Generally, there are 3 armor types. Ones are your Banshee set, which increases accuracy and a little bit stealth. Then we have New Jericho. Not a single stealth is increased, but accuracy a little bit. And the best armor, basically one of the best armors in the game in general, is this Acheron set. It comes from Synedrons, and this is one of the absolutely best helmets for increased accuracy. So basically this is sniper, of course, set, so it increases accuracy. I would definitely suggest to pay attention, and for any class, because you can use this helmet for any class. You just the head should not be mutated. Otherwise, for any build, any class where you see your soldier cannot hit the target, or it's too much spread, get this helmet and other parts as well, because you can see it adds also some stealth. And having sniper dressed up in full this Acheron set is quite good. It sums up pretty much accuracy 15, 15, 20, which adds to 50%. It's quite a lot. And also some stealth and perception. And armor rating is not so great, but anyways. That would be my suggestion. And for the last part, there's equipment. There's quite a lot of sniper rifles. You start with not so good, I think, Firebird. And then you have also Pythagoras. It depends on where you hire your soldier. So when it comes from Synedrons, they will have equipped Pythagoras, quite good, increased damage. Then we have from Raven, that is absolutely amazing, best, most used sniper rifle because of the piercing. And generally, when you're this rifle already equipped, when it comes from New Jericho, they have this New Jericho Gauss rifle. Not a single pierce, nothing, not so bad rifle, but definitely you want to get some improvements. So that would be switching to not Pythagoras, but Raven. Just there's a lot of rifles, you will find your own. Basically, whenever you get new research, and you will see, just take a little comparison and you will see how they excel. One rifle that is absolutely, I need to mention, this is Athena, because this weapon, I say weapon because weapon gives paralysis. There are only three weapons in the game that has paralysis. This sniper rifle, then there's a pistol, and then there is this melee close combat neurizer that you basically need to research, and then you can next to you can do paralysis. But as ranged, either it's pistol, either it's this sniper rifle. And this sniper rifle, it will be absolutely your hunting gun when it comes to capturing Pandorans alive. Keep that in mind. And of course, you see we have also in our disposal all the pistols. So this Hephaestus is, I use it just because of damage, high damage, but yeah, if you compare to this Phoenix handgun, effective range is quite improved. So that's why that pistol. But of course, there is more damage. New Jericho Gauss handgun, 10 plus 10 damage, but this effective range is really close. Sometimes I use this handgun to finish off enemy because I didn't have willpower, so I had only one shot with sniper rifle, and then I have one action point left, and I can use it for one more additional pistol shot. And then you need some precise, and then my favorite comes this Hephaestus. Hard for me to pronounce all the names. And of course there's also acid handgun, absolutely worst, ignore it entirely. And then there's a hand cannon, high damage, but pay attention, it requires 2 action points. Only handgun that uses 2 action points. So be aware of that, and yeah, no. Alright, that concludes the sniper video. They are out all other classes as well. Feel free to jump on them, comment, like, share, whatever. It's all good. Highly appreciated. And we will meet in next videos. Cheers.